the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night. 'Cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, these sinuses on a Wednesday.
Bless your heart, there ain't nothing good about those. Cough, sneezes, and it's just something about it. What's worse, this time of year, or is it more in the green plague that we have?
Either
in the spring?
or, both of them about whoop my tail.
There's a lot of people that have these issues each year. I feel for y'all.
Oh, man.
Humpty
it's
Dumpty
tough.
from East Tennessee. Diane, good morning.
Yes.
Joe is joining us.
Good morning.
Louisville, salute.
And happy
y'all.
Thanksgiving tomorrow to everyone. Yep.
I read an article this morning and it got me so scared I don't know if I want to eat it now.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes you shouldn't read an article, I think. It was all about preparing your turkey and something about you shouldn't wash your turkey in the sink. You ever heard of that?
No.
That it could get some fungus on it in between there and the kitchen. And
Well, where's your sink at?
that's a good question. I don't quite understand. Is it a special way that... Because I've never cooked a turkey nor been around a turkey other than after it hits the table.
If you cook a turkey right, it's going to be in the oven. It's going to kill everything in it.
But you take your turkey out and let it thaw for days. I know that.
Well, it thaws in the refrigerator,
Correct.
not outside.
Right, but they're saying don't take it and rinse it off and then...
They must have some dirty water.
Must be. Some of that Flint, Michigan stuff.
That's kind of where I was going.
But I couldn't argue with the article because I'm not a cook.
A kitchen sink, I guess, Carl, would be dirty, but they make cleaning spray that you can wash your sink out with.
It says, before and after handling raw poultry, be sure to wash your hand surfaces, knives, tools, and cutting boards with warm, soapy water for 20 seconds.
Well, I do that. I thought everybody used clean utensils to cook with. Maybe we're doing something a little odd.
There.
So maybe that's a new trend that we've been doing down in the South for a long time that's just now making it up north.
Well, we have the 5-second rule. If something hits the floor and it's been there, that's fine. You still
we
eat.
give it 10 seconds if it's good.
That skin on a fried turkey.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care how long it's been there. I'm going to pick it up and eat it.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
So, safest way to handle turkeys.
Yes, with a knife and a fork when you put that dude in the belly.
It says don't touch any other foods, especially fruits and vegetables. Man, these must be Yankees that wrote this article.
This gotta be.
So it's going to be okay. Y'all keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you're right, Bob. There is no excuse for nasty. You just can't be nasty. You can be poor and not nasty.
That's right.
There's a lot of things, but ain't no sense in that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought we'd bring that up there. And it is at turkey time, and I hope you've thought it out.
I hope it is before you stick it in that grease. If you plan on frying your turkey, make sure it is 100% thawed out.
All right, what about this? Does that go into effect also for an oven? Is it different cooking in an oven than it is?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, a hot grease is what you're cooking in with that, and then in the oven, you're just cooking with heat. So...
major differences there.
Major difference on that. You don't want it to thaw out in the oven, but you want it to be thawed. But still, if it was a little frozen in the middle, I mean, you could make do.
You know what the best way to do that is? Piggly Wiggly in Collinsville. They'll cook that bad boy for you. You just go pick it up with your ham.
Yeah, and it's done. Unless you're my sister-in-law. She cooked, or she ordered full Thanksgiving dinner for our Thanksgiving. And when we showed up, she goes, "We got an issue." And it was like, okay, because I came hungry. And she said,
Can't wait to see where this is going.
She said they delivered all our food. So we've got everything here. The problem is nothing's cooked. The casseroles are frozen. The turkey is frozen. All the vegetables are frozen. Should have called RW for a casserole.
So
I know.
What kind of company does that?
That's a kind of question we asked. Did you call them and say, we've got a problem? But made do, went out, bought another turkey, got everything going, and we had a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving.
I ain't never heard of such, Jody.
Me neither.
What was
I have
it?
now.
The Christmas Story where the dogs run over the turkey.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Rah, 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 rah.
That's funny. That is absolutely funny.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
know that. Get those birthdays to us. We see a few of those starting to come in this morning. Make sure to get those in. Do you remember the ShamWow guy?
Yeah.
Let me show you his picture. Maybe this will spark. Here he is right here, the ShamWow guy. He used to be on TV. He's 61 now.
61?
Yeah. He's running for Congress.
Well, maybe he can clean it up.
That's what he says he's going to do. We wish him luck there. He ought to be able to give a demonstration once he's running for Congress in Texas against somebody that's in their 80s. He thinks he can take him.
Well,
he might can. We'll see that. Some celebrities, even Cooter made it as a congressman.
Yes, he did.
Sonny Bono made it as a congressman.
Yeah. Of course, they had to give him a higher chair.
Oh, that's true. They did do that. But there's been a few other celebrity folks that made it in. Arnold made it as a governor.
Arnold? Wait, look, talk about the big one. Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, he was an actor, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He made it all the way to the White House.
Made it all the way.
So do you give, and let me just ask you, because I've heard different people, do you credit Donald as being an actor with his TV show that he had?
No, because I don't think he was an actor. I think he
just enjoyed firing people.
He was Donald.
The Apprentice. But he was there as a staple for 12 years going into your house.
Yeah.
But
I think he did what he does, and that's a good thing.
Do you remember the as a kid, I think we used to get them for Christmas.
Oh, Braylon loved these things.
The Light Bright.
Yeah.
The guy that invented that has passed away at the age of 99. Burton Meyer is his name.
That was one of Braylon's favorite toys.
I'm trying to. I think I had one. My mind's kind of blurry. That's been a few years ago.
Yeah.
I just remember my road machine. It sticks out more than anything. It was a Tonka toy.
Oh, I had all them Tonka toys.
Made out of metal.
Yeah. We could ride that dump truck.
You sure could. I had a little Winnebago motorhome also that was a Tonka toy that was solid metal.
Oh, I guess people fell and got scratched, so they had to make it.
That or they just went cheap, like a lot of other companies have there.
Our parents say, get in here, let me put some of this Mercurochrome on there. If you didn't cry from the scratch, you cried when that alcohol-infused red liquid got on that.
That was just downright mean, as I think back.
I think it was to keep us from going to them, saying we got cut. We just rubbed. That's how the rubbing dirt got on there got started. Us kids talking about, man, you don't want to go tell mom and dad to rub some dirt on it.
And you're right, Clint Eastwood, we left him off the list. He was a mayor in California for years.
That's right.
Katina says she loved her Bright Light as a kid. Chris says he still got his Jeep. I had all that, and somebody gave it away without asking me. I mean, I had every one of them. I didn't have no scratches on my stuff.
Oh, no. I had the TG&Y 18-wheeler.
Ooh,
aren't
you special?
Man. Well, we had fun.
In 1976, I think I was 7. And I got an electric train. That was the first one I had. Man, that was fun. It was just, that was fun.
You had that little controller, and you control the speed, and oh man.
And that's really turned into, as we were down at the Railroad Museum, that is really a big thing of hobby for people is train sets.
Yeah, and building full cities. Yeah, it is pretty neat. If y'all hadn't gone down there and looked at what they've got, it is awesome.
So your sister says you had an electric train also.
I did. So our granddad was an electrical engineer for Alabama Power. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to something like that, I didn't get anything normal.
Normal.
This thing, he brought it in. It wasn't in a box.
He built it.
He built it and then it was brought in on plywood that he had cut into 4 pieces so he could bring it down here. And we could store it because it took up the whole breakfast room. And it would all snap together. And it had all kind of stuff that went in, and Papa would tell you, oh, well, that's to make this and this and that and that. But now it was, man, I had
super
me
cool
an electric train. That dude was bad.
Forgot about the Etch-a-Sketch. Well, until you watched the Elf, who he was really good.
Boy, he could do it. And they have competitions on Etch-a-Sketch.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then they take the sand out of it, and it leaves that design in there permanently.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
The Etch-a-Sketch. Good morning. Already 12 minutes into the hour there. Scotty Ray and Odie, as we begin this day together, we hope we bring a smile to your face some way, somehow today. Get those birthdays and anniversaries to us.
It's Michael Guest. Americans veterans have defended our liberties. In return, our nation has promised to care for their health and wellness through the VA. Unfortunately, sometimes it is a challenging system. I'm working on the Appropriations Committee by fully funding VA care and benefits, including expanding care for rural veterans. Some of the most rewarding work I do is through my Constituent Services program. If you need help, call my office. Thank you for your service.
I'm Laura King here at the Diabetes Institute. I'm a family nurse practitioner that is board certified in advanced diabetes management. Wanted to let you know that we're here right off of North Hill Street for all your diabetes needs. We are located right next door to Squealer's Barbecue, and we are open from Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We accept all types of insurances. Wanted to also let you know that we take care of type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes. We'll do gestational diabetes patients as well as pre-diabetes. We have in-house lab. We also do a point of care A1C so that you will leave the clinic that day knowing what your A1C is. Again, we're here off of North Hill Street, right next door to Squealer's Barbecue, and we'd love to see you for all your diabetes needs.
Your piece of land demands the very best equipment. Kubota equipment. The #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. With professional grade mowers, versatile sidekick utility vehicles, and compact tractors that get it done right. All backed by unmatched dealer support. Talk to your dealer today to schedule a demo.
And welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, as we travel up on this, Wednesday morning?
Hump Day! Here we are. Yeah. What a wonderful day it is. And it is pre-Turkey. Turkey Eve.
Turkey, they've said that.
Yeah.
I was trying. Did you see where the mayor of D.C. is not going to be running for re-election?
No.
I guess she's figured out it's not going to happen there.
That she wasn't going to win?
Mm-hmm. And I also got sad news for you.
Uh-oh.
It isn't official, but the rumors have started.
They've been started.
You think it's true? You know where I'm going then, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Ole Miss. They're saying that the coach is pretty much all but gone.
You know.
Odie says no?
No, I mean, I'm sitting here going, I don't want him to. But I'm sitting here going, chances are, and our luck, he's going to go. What he's built. This was supposed to be a rebuilding year anyway, and look what he's done. And you turn around, and he can just about be at Ole Miss from now on, making $90 million. They've already said they were going to match that. You go to LSU and lose 3 games in 1 year. They're going to fire his butt just like they've done everything else. You go to Florida. I asked Dan Mullins how that worked out because he wasn't real good anyway. But you go down there and lose 3 games and don't go contend to a national championship. See what happens to you. Your butt's gone there.
So you think he's going to go and he'll regret it soon?
Oh, exactly.
We'll see.
I mean, he may do good for 2 years, but then he's not going to have what he's got at Ole Miss. He can build a legacy at Ole Miss bigger than, in my eyes, bigger than what Nick Saban did at Alabama. I believe he can build what he wants right here. It would be good to have
is it $90 million?
Yeah, now, Terry, I'm with you on that. Now, I have a problem with that. A football coach of anything.
But it happens every day. Nick Saban's been made that for years,
yes,
or if not more. He was the highest paid, period.
And now it's, the way everything's going, Kiffin could surpass that. That comes with another $25 million on top of it for NIL.
Do you make more as a college football coach over an NFL coach? I think you do, don't you?
So, all right, and I don't know the exact numbers. Yes, they're paid by the college as a coach. A mere, I don't know, $50,000, $60,000 a year. That's his salary from the school. The boosters and all that is who comes up with this $90 million over 10 years. So our tax dollars paying his salary or any of them is mere. But we still have a problem when we're paying football players the amount of money we are. And we're half of them, if you're on the line, you ain't making $80,000, $90,000 a year. Where you got a quarterback that's sitting here making, what Dak signed? $70 million over 4 or 5 years?
Right, but you got to put that as like out in the working thing of, well, I'm the welder. You ain't going nowhere without the welder, and that's the way they look at it, and they treat it a little bit better, you know.
I'm saying a raise, but then college football coach, and you've got college athletes making $3-4 million a year now. Not even out of school, making $3-4 million a year. So I'm with you on that. I can't believe $90 million, really, but Lane Train can go where he wants right now.
Yesterday morning, as I was out and about, I couldn't help but notice there was a whole lot of police. And somebody made a comment, and I'm going to address this. This is a video from Walmart yesterday. Odie, as we look at this and we hit play on this, the police are here, and as you'll see, they're putting cuffs on somebody. This was reported. There's a car over here to the right that this car is stolen out of Georgia. The Meridian Police Department came. They did take someone into custody. It was reported again that the car was out of Georgia. And someone says, I really don't enjoy this kind of reporting. No details what's going on. Anybody can do that. Well, I called the Meridian Police Department. I have not gotten an answer yet on charges. Oh. I've done the best that I could. They have not answered me. I wish I could give you something that I don't have. I gave you what I know. We'll see if we get an answer on this. Period. That's the best I can do on something like that. I'm not going to formally say they're 100% guilty unless I know. If I don't have backup from that from the Meridian Police Department, it's most likely.
But that's where it's got to come from.
Do I think there were some other charges that the person was also wanted on? Yep. But do I have that yet in writing? I do not. So that's where we were on that. That's what happened there. That's why so many people were there. Most likely a stolen car. Now, you get into this. Let's define stolen car. That could mean a lot of things, couldn't it, Odie?
It could be all the way up to joyriding. You never know.
It could be that the car was rented and they didn't pay the bill. It could be they stole it from a neighbor's house. You just don't know unless the police give you those. We get the overall sometimes, and sometimes they give us exactly what happened. We didn't on that. I wish I could tell you more, but I can't. When I get that, we'll pass that on.
It'll come.
It will.
It's getting there.
It took me several weeks to get the arrest report. If you remember the 14th Street raid that they did?
Yeah.
It took several weeks to get the charges on that. But we did finally get them, but it took a little while to get that information. We had just numerous wrecks yesterday, Odie, throughout the area. Here's an example of one that was out on I-20. This is called a F-150 and tree. I wonder if we could sell that at auction.
Well, everything but the front.
Mississippi Highway Patrol showed. And the streets were just extremely wet yesterday. As you'll see, it slid off the road and hit a pine tree there. Be careful. We'll start having rain next week, a lot of it starting on Sunday. So the streets will be wet again and there will be accidents, and we want you to be well aware of that. Yes, we will be on tomorrow.
Yeah, a couple of turkeys we eat right here on Thanksgiving. Well,
Yep.
Oh, man.
Something that slowed traffic for most of this wreck happened at 4 a.m. yesterday. And for most of the day, they were working on trying to get that thing out of there.
And staying safe to do it. Roads are slick.
I'll give you a closer look at that. There's that 18-wheeler. It just kind of slid off the road. Fortunately, it did not go into the other lane of travel. Come close, and he turned the wheel, it looks like, and kept it from doing that.
I mean, that could have blocked a lane on the interstate, and that would not be good at all.
No, and again, at 4 a.m. when it was dark, when the truck wrecked, and it was into the afternoon before they finally got all of that cleared up, smoothed out, and everything back to normal. That's what went on there.
Rick said if somebody was dumb enough to pay him $90 million, he'd take it too. I put my name in to coach, and I told him to save him some money. I'd do it for a mere $2 million a year.
Well, wouldn't that be nice of you?
I mean, I was looking out for him.
Did you ever watch the movie American Pie?
Oh yeah.
I've never seen it. Now, was it a little risque? Would you call it that?
Well, when they went off to band camp, it was a little.
Okay, well, I've never seen it. Was it a comedy?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You need to watch that and The Rat Race.
Okay, never heard of that one.
We talked about
this girl I've seen before. Name is Tara Reid. She apparently was in American Pie.
Yeah.
She recently fell and was taken to the hospital. Looked as though she may have been partaking of something.
Oh.
She goes, no, wait a minute. She goes, I don't remember anything. She said, I went outside to have a smoke. I walked back into a restaurant, and she goes, there was a towel. She said there was a towel laying over her drink like that.
Yeah.
And she removed it and drank her drink. And she believes that someone put something in it and caused her to go loopy for a little bit. Could that happen? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Or was it embarrassment and she just made the story up? I don't know. But and it just we live in a world, and I say that to where never ever, if you walk away from a bar, whether it's a Coca-Cola or what they would call a mixed drink, don't touch it when you come back, because you don't know who's.
Take it with you. That's the only way you can guarantee.
Or chunk it.
Or chunk it. Or go with a friend that you trust and say, hey, will you watch my drink while I'm gone?
Yeah. They usually drink it.
Yeah. Well, it's gone. Well, I don't know what happened. I'm watching it still.
But so many people are kidnapped from things like this, to where there's some type of drug that makes somebody just not aware of who they are or what they're doing, and a lady can be kidnapped, or even worse, what do they call that? Date rape?
Date rape.
Yeah. So watch what you do. Not worth it there. Selena Gomez, you remember her from the Disney Channel? She's
Unfortunately,
She just got married. Her mother-in-law's house was robbed. She was in the house when it happened. She's okay. Some celebrity stuff going on there and out.
See, Timothy remembers the Rat Race.
What's that about?
Should have brought a squirrel. All right. So this is where they go to the casino and they won this special coin, and that put them in this little other group over here. And they had a race to another town to go win $1 million. Well, some high rollers, along with the manager of the casino, they bet on any and every little bitty thing that you can think of. And it's just, it's hilarious.
Did they do that in Cannonball Run?
No. They just raced through town.
Okay.
We need to get you some of those memory pills that they talked about on Hee Haw.
What I need them for?
Because you can't. This is the fourth time we've talked about the rat race.
It didn't impress me, apparently. And maybe it's the name. You know how some things stick with you?
Well, this is hilarious. You really got to, Angie, mark that down and get him to watch the rat race, and y'all watch it together, because you'll laugh the whole time.
We had a boo-boo out on 493 yesterday, right before taking out the bridge rail. It happened before, Odie.
At least they didn't get that far down.
As we'll see here, it was right before you got there. No one was hurt. Car slid off in the ditch. And again, it was just the wet stuff that caused that wreck yesterday.
Yeah.
Thank heavens nobody was hurt. They were real nice there. We went to a bunch of those yesterday. We got more of those to talk about. We'll be right back.
J&J Tire Muffler, located at 3420 8th Street, invites you by. And if you need a front-end alignment, make sure to try their new state-of-the-art alignment machine. No matter the size of your truck and car, J&J can align it. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes. They carry the Nixon tire with free roadside hazard service, along with high-tread used tires. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian. The Scotty Ray Report studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing, and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners.
Meridian's favorite barbecue is Squealer's Barbecue, named the barbecue capital for the state of Mississippi. Whether it's barbecue, wings, or burgers, Squealer's simply has the best for a family environment. Every Thursday night, there's live music out on the porch. Takeout orders are welcome, and whether it's your next tailgate or large catering event, your friends at Squealer's are there to help. Drop in for lunch today or a night out on the town. Squealer's Barbecue, the best in fine barbecue.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. As we begin this, we're getting ready for another rodeo, high school rodeo action coming to the Lauderdale County Agri Center. This is going to be there December 12th and 13th as you get into the 12 days of Christmas.
You know, if you really hadn't seen a high school rodeo, definitely do that. I mean, these kids, they're wanting to make a living at this, and this is a big points deal, and they go to nationals as well. So let's go support these and watch them do just like professional rodeo. A lot of them want to go to the PBR, but you have to graduate school. You've got to be out of school before you can join the PBR and be some good riding.
We had an incident in Clarke County yesterday, Odie, that we had someone injured on a tractor. Clarke County Sheriff's Department came up. Anthony Chancellor and the gang helped out with this. The person was transported to a local hospital with injuries there. As you can tell, the tractor reared up and somebody was injured there. Tractor safety, I cannot warn you enough. Just, y'all, when you see Wallace Strickland today, ask him how that worked out for him. They will.
So there's a story behind that.
Well, Wallace had a horrible accident a couple of years, like to have died. Enclosed cabin tractor, had a load on the front, hay bale, heel, and the tractor overturned, threw him out, and the tractor landed on him. In Newton County, they worked for hours trying to raise that tractor up off of him. It's a miracle Wallace is here.
Seat belts. Just because you're inside that cab doesn't give you that extra protection. Put that seat belt on.
Tractors used to not have those. They do now. But probably one of the most common things you don't use. I have to say, I've never put mine on my tractor. I've never done that. I'm not going to lie about it. You jump on it, fire it up, and go. Be careful.
Yeah,
tractors are dangerous, regardless how you do that. We had another fender bender yesterday afternoon. As it was a whoop-de-doo.
Woof.
It was no sparks or anything like that, so it all worked out good.
That's a good thing.
Morgan was all over the situation, though. He's trying to figure out where the date is on that piece of paper.
He got a printer in there. Rut-row raggy.
Yeah, used to that was unheard of for the police to have a printer in the car, and lo and behold,
you had to write all that out.
Nowadays, it's and there you have it.
Here's your ticket.
I stumbled upon the sheriff's department yesterday morning after I left the stolen car, and they were executing a warrant.
Oh.
He just didn't want to hang around to receive said warrant before Thanksgiving. He commenced to run it. A taser was deployed. You would find all of this in the 4000 block of Paulding Street.
So are you saying he got his turkey cooked?
He did. He got his turkey cooked, and he'll get to spend his turkey there at the jailhouse there. Those things are pretty common there. And I guess you understand why somebody doesn't want to go to the jailhouse.
Especially right before turkey.
I ran into Maverick yesterday. This is your good friend Joanne, who worked with you in dispatch forever. This is her grandbaby. I ran into this little fella yesterday afternoon.
Look at that.
Cute babes. We like those. I've got another one to load. I ran into a little boy last night. He was something else. made his daddy follow me. He wanted to meet me. He was cute as a button. And
Go get him, Daddy.
We'll share his picture after a while. We want to say good morning to Miss Joanne Parker. She was a little under the weather. She's feeling better there, and we wanted to say good morning to her. We hope she's having a great day.
Well, she's got her shirt, and she's happy.
She's warm.
Yeah.
I ain't saying it's thick, but it'll take care of you there in a bad situation there.
It could warm you up.
It could. What a great day we've got lined up for us. Already 7:31 as we get this day underway.
Wow.
Let's see a few things that went on today. You remember this old boy?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about him.
Now, they found it last week, Odie, in history. And back in 1922, somebody said, give me that crowbar. I'm going in.
See what this is.
And it was entering the
Tomb of King Tut.
Funky Tut. Moved to Alabama.
That's right. Yeah, something like that.
I can't remember the rest of the words there Steve Martin sang, but King Tut, as they entered it, and the curse would begin today. All of them died. Of course,
Told them they would.
It's a natural thing anyway, but I thought you might be that. The guy that invented Charlie Brown.
Oh, man.
Remember him?
Oh, man. And Lucy was holding the football.
Charles Schultz was born today. You do pronounce it Schultz, don't you?
Yeah.
Lionel and his favorite blanket there, and all those other little characters there.
Pigpen, who always had dirt coming away from him.
He stunk, didn't he?
You could just smell him through the newspaper.
The little stuff there.
Oh, man.
I remember this guy. He was in a lot of movies, but I remember him more for being in The Naked Gun. Robert Goulet. Did y'all remember that name? This guy, Leslie. Leslie Nelson just really made any movie that he was in, and he was in it with him. And that, you know her? Let's test
Presley there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
You never would have thought that she'd have ended up in a movie before.
No.
And, she's running everything at this point of Elvis Presley Enterprises.
You remember they like to have the house lost.
Yep.
But they fought it, and the person who come along, I think they have arrested the lady and her company or whatever for doing a false
Yeah, she's going to jail.
Yes, sir.
There's people, and they even sell insurance to protect you from title theft.
Title theft.
I don't understand.
I don't know. I thought you're supposed to have an ID to say, here, that is mine.
Again, that is one of the most expensive purchases you'll ever do in your life, and all you got to do is show up to re-record. I don't know. Seems like there needs to be some other things that go on with that.
Well, common sense. We've lost that.
Looking at this picture, does it hurt you as it hurts me?
It's scary.
Y'all remember this girl? Tina Turner? She was born today, 1939. She's passed away since then, but Tina had a very shrill...
She could sing, but boy, she was scary looking.
Her and Ike. What was this line, Odie, of all the bars in America, and you had to pick this one?
Yeah.
How did he say? Is that what he said?
Something like that, yeah.
Humphrey Bogart is who I'm talking about. He hit theaters today. And it is a classic. Casablanca would make it to theaters in 1942. Anybody remember that line? Of all the jute joints is what it said. All the jute joints in America, and you had to choose this one to walk into my life. Something like that.
Y'all know what he meant by that.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look that line up. I hate it when I can't remember a total line there. How do you describe this next fella?
He had a funny part.
Him or the part?
Well, I think both. But I couldn't watch much of this because of her.
Fran is who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Anybody remember Fran and that voice that was... Yeah.
Mr. What's his name?
Mr.
Oh, they ended up getting married or something.
Yeah, they did. And that Fran, the babysitting chick. What was that?
Yeah.
Mr.
I can't even think of it.
Well, let me show you his picture. Niles.
Yeah.
Was his name Niles?
I believe it was.
Daniel Davis was his name there. And, of course, that's the guy that I can't think of his name. And them two ended up dating in the end.
Yep, and then
Yeah. Remember, they had a fling.
I don't remember that one because I didn't watch it a whole lot because I couldn't stand her. She was funny, but her voice just had to go. Belving.
No, it's the nanny is the name of it. Rhonda, thank you. Mr. Sheffield.
Mr. Sheffield.
It was an irritating voice, and we do agree with you.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them that's coming in here. Cindy, LaWanda, everybody
Diane remembered his name.
Yep.
It
Miles.
was cute. Miles was his name. It was a cute show to where she was a distraught, broke cosmetic seller, and then she gets a job to raise a kid, and she just had legs is all she had going for her.
That's it.
And she showed them off all the time.
Yep.
And she ended up getting what she wanted, Mr. Sheffield.
Yeah, she's Mrs. Sheffield now.
Greg,
he's got 2 of these
in his office on the shelf right now if you're interested.
Yeah.
The first Polaroid, 1948, came out, $89.
Do not shake the picture and run.
I don't know how those work, but Greg truly has one of those. 2 of them. Yeah, you're right. Marty Stewart would re-record this years later in the 90s when he was on a stroll there, the No Hats tour with Travis Tritt. Y'all remember the song Cry, Cry, Cry? Johnny Cash released it in 1958 upon this date. There you go there, in case you're a big John fan.
Wow.
We brought this guy to the Ag Center with Blake Shelton one year. Incredible show. Broken Heartsville and so many more there. Joe Nichols born on this date, 1976. The boy is extremely talented. The record company got a hold to him, and of course, as they always do, they'll lead you down paths that really aren't good for your career. And they did that with songs that weren't country that Joe does. And I doubt he ever makes a huge national comeback, but he is true to blue of what he can sing now. I like old Joe there. Yep. This is one of the most incredible songs that there ever was. Hardest thing I've ever had to do was holding her and loving you. Woof! Earl Thomas Conley, 1983 is when that came out. He went from painting cars and doing bondo to, selling out stadiums. He was good at that. Now, Teresa said she was at that show. So was Britt. Britt was there at that show.
Bob talking about that camera. 88 and 48 was an awful lot of money.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Ooh.
It was there. Alan Jackson wrote a song, and a guy named Clay Walker recorded it. It was 1994. If I could make a living out of loving you, I'd be a millionaire in a day or two.
Ooh. Yeah, that was a good song.
Alan, I was here that night that this happened. It was 01. We were sitting in Nashville. Debbie was with me. The curtain rises up and it's all dark, and there's all these violins and stuff sitting back there, and there's Alan Jackson sitting on a stool. And we had just in September had that horrible attack upon the United States, and Alan broke loose with "Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning?" Woo! That was a strong one. One of the best songs I think Alan has ever written.
That was tough to make you think.
24 years ago?
They ought to be playing that again up that way where the chief got run over at in the streets.
Yep.
Because they have forgot what just happened in their backyard.
Well, when you look at Darryl Worley's song, "Have You Forgotten?"
They have forgotten.
He mentioned in the song that, and it was ordered silently, don't play that anymore. We don't want Americans to remember this. Mm-hmm. The building's falling. You notice you don't see that.
Well, they don't care. They might remember, but they don't care because they're getting something for free. Because they're too freaking lazy to go get a job. Oh, man.
Odie used that English language this morning. We'll be right back.
Hey, Ben, did you approve this?
What? Tax credit match, double your savings. Who did this? Where did this come from?
Ben, I really love the new promo.
Come with me. Hey. Who do you think you are? Oh, Annie, it's you. Where did this all go out to?
Our whole service area.
Double your savings when we match your tax credit. Environment Masters.
If every time the wind blows you get a little leery about a tree over your house, talk to my friends at Reed Tree Service. There's no reason to be worried about a tree crashing through your house. Mike Reed has years of experience dealing with trees. It can be as simple as having a limb removed or a tree that is just huge too close to your shop or house. It's not going to cost you anything to have Mike come out and give you an estimate. They're licensed and insured, taking care of East Mississippi and West Alabama. Reed Tree Service. Have tree, will travel.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Whether you need work pants or slacks for church, and nothing lasts like a pair of Carhartt overalls. Maybe it's a set of boots that you need to keep you dry in those wet conditions. And as hunting season rolls in, they have all the camouflage you need and toboggans to boot. Garrett Sports Center, 3505 8th Street, Meridian.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. Good morning. It is Wednesday, the day before Turkey Day.
Yes.
Millions of Americans will hit the highways and byways today to make it home see Grandma.
I tell you, a lot of people, gas prices are down, so that's going to make it a little easier for people to get by and make that trip. Busiest travel day of the year is today.
Yep.
So be careful. If you're in the airport and you're waiting on an airplane, just be prepared. Don't drink a lot of coffee.
Be bad for you later.
Be bad for you sitting there while you're waiting and you can't find the bathroom because there's a lot of folks.
As we had bad weather in our neighborhood yesterday, as you follow that storm to the west of us, tornadoes actually, we had a warning yesterday morning fire off at 4 a.m. Fortunately, no one was injured, and to my knowledge, there was no damage that happened throughout the area, which is great. Not so much in Houston. 100 homes were damaged, and they had thousands without power yesterday as the tornado touched down.
Yeah, we had some rotation that never touched the ground. It was still pretty high up, and that's one thing. You may have what looks like a tornado, and you may have a lot of rotation. But if it does not touch ground, it is not a tornado. But we do track those rotations.
Now, as we're coming up at the end of the whatchamacallits in the ocean, hurricane season, we now move into tornado season. And usually, during this time right now, in between now and that second week of December is when the worst of the weather hits with these things. It can happen later, but normally it's late November when things happen.
Well, the temperature.
Yeah.
40-degree drop. In some places, a 50-degree drop in 2 days' time.
We had a horrible one back in '92. There's been several storms that have hit us these times of years in November. So just be weather aware. And as always, we won't have anything forecasted, but we do have rain next week. Should it turn ugly, we'll let you know all about that. But just be careful. If you're headed to a national park, fees are going to start going up, especially for foreigners. As they're trying to, as cutbacks and things are a little bit leaner here, they look for those of getting these passes, especially as an extra $100 fee if you're from out of country for a pass to go all year.
Oh, wow.
Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
And we could see a few more dollars to get in and do this. They're trying to subsidize where they're losing money.
And sometimes we need to do that. And I want to jump back on the weather, talking about the tornado warning and all that, and the tornadoes coming up. We're getting close to the end. Today is the 26th, got 4 more days to sign up for a tornado shelter.
Oh, is this it?
So this is coming up end of the month. You can go to MSEMA, Mississippi Emergency Management Agency, MSEMA.org, and click on tornado shelter and go in and fill that out and apply. And then if you are picked, then you will get an email back saying, hey, this is you've been picked for this program. And then you can go and find a tornado shelter. It's got to meet all FEMA requirements. You've got to turn that paperwork into FEMA and to MEMA on this email. Purchase said shelter. Have it installed. MEMA will come out and look and make sure that everything is up to par, that it's the right one, it's done right, everything's done, and then they will reimburse you up to for 75% of what you purchased it for, up to $3,500.
It's only up to $3,500, and that's a key thing there.
You're going to get back. and it's going to give you 75% back of what you paid, up to $3,500. But if that's something you're interested in, go to msema.org and register for that. So get that done.
The Department, keep this in your mind, the Department of War. He gets this new name. I have trouble remembering new things. I'm working on that. Pete has announced that they will now break ties with the Boy Scouts after 100 years. And that is their dealings with DEI and taking the name Boy out of the Scouts. And they're going to separate from it. I hate that happened.
Yeah.
But that is what's going on across America there. So,
tough situation.
Yeah. So that's well, I'm just going to stay hushed on all of that.
Next.
It got me to blubbering on that one there.
Yeah.
So there we go. As we move forward here this morning, as we look at, we had a little bit of gunfire last night. I got several questions about it. We had 2 locations to where this happened. We didn't have any injuries whatsoever last night, but we did have gunfire here in the 1600 block of 29th Avenue, and then we would have more shots fired later in the 1800 block of 27th Avenue. Now, again, there was no injuries involved in any of this, but keep in mind that did happen there.
Let's get rid of somebody real quick while we're on there, because that is nothing but a fraud. Do not click on that, because if you do, you'll lose everything you got. They can attach to your bank accounts.
They're gone.
All of that stuff. So they're on there. Do not click on all these little things, whether it's on here or somewhere else. If you don't know where it's coming from, don't, because they can infest this little dude right here and get everything you got.
Yep.
So bye-bye.
Yeah, and we've just blocked them. Last night, they had the first night we could view the body of our judge in that horrible accident that happened last week, and the funeral will be today.
Prayers for the family.
It was a drowning victim that happened while they were out boating last week.
Out fishing.
What did I just say?
You said they were voting.
I was trying to say boating.
Boating, okay.
And it come out wrong. I'm sorry about that. But they were fishing, and Mr. Harris, the judge, lost his life in that, along with a good friend of his. Funeral services will be today. You will probably see a procession at some point today. Show your respect as that passes, as we do here in the South, as always, as we pull over and let that pass. Keep that in mind. There's occasionally we get people passing through town that aren't familiar with tradition. But Judge Andre Harris lost his life in that, so we passed along condolences to that, and they had the first viewing last night there at Berry & Garden Funeral Home last night.
Tough situation.
And I'm going to work on boating. Boating,
and fishing.
Yes, sir. I got that all mixed up. We got some pictures in yesterday on Neshoba County. Look at that. That's one of the ones we got. We got several of these in yesterday. Where did that go? Where did that come from?
Well,
that popped up out of nowhere. This was one of the pictures that we got sent in. Them clouds was rolling in left and right through the air there. As always, send us a picture if you get one. We'd love to share it, whether it's vacation or if you've got a local storm report, we'd like to hear from you. Yeah. Still got birthdays and a whole lot of other great things to go this morning. Please get yours in to us. We'll do all that coming up in a few moments. Those LS tractors are rolling in to Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 in Cicalina. Keith and the gang will have a LS tractor that fits your needs, from a professional end of it, or maybe it's just deer plots that you need a tractor for. Starting at a 26 horsepower, 40 horsepower, or even larger. Don't forget to ask about that 0% financing as well. Parts, a new tractor, or a tall tale. Drop in today to Freeman Tractor, Highway 494 in Collinsville. Call them at 626-8759. That's Freeman Tractor.
Hey, welcome to Kia Meridian.
We're a family-owned business that's been serving the community for 25 years.
If you're looking for a new Kia, we have them. And if we don't, we'll find it.
No stress, no hassle, just the best deals. And right now we can get rates as low as 0%.
Shop local, get the car you want. And be a part of the Kia Meridian family.
Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing, or a simple place to park your car, a garage, a camp house. Maybe you need a place to park your tractor, your motorcycle, or even that lawnmower. They can custom design whatever it is you need. Quality work, trustworthy, Best Sadia Buildings. Speak with Drew, 601-728-1954.
Welcome back. Something that we wanted to put out as October rolls around once a year, and it's a real big deal nationwide as people recognize cancer, and especially breast cancer during the month of October. We've got someone else who's been infected by this, and we thought we would bring this up. One of the deputies at Clarke County, his wife has been diagnosed with this, and we were speaking with Sheriff Anthony Chancellor earlier, and that was one of the reasons they shaved their heads is for her. They're doing a fundraiser to help with that. And again, if you don't feel safe giving like this, you can always drop by the Clarke County Sheriff's Department. Yeah. Leave it at the front desk, and they will get it to the family there to help out.
Yeah, this is something that family needs this time of year. We make it easy on them and send them prayers, but a little financial help goes a long way too. And if you can find it in yourself to give and you're able, go on their page. Sheriff Anthony Chancellor's got a link on his page, Facebook page, so you can find it there.
I want to bring this up, but I brought up my mother was sick this week, and when I tell you Saturday night, I would have bet you that she was on death's door. It was that bad. And then somewhere around noon yesterday, she snapped out of it, and she knows who she is, and started talking to us again. And there are some things I just don't understand. She couldn't speak for the last 3 to 4 days, and then all of a sudden, in a turnaround, she's sitting up, talking to us, and we got her some grits last night. So a blessing there, but totally unexpected.
You can't outdo God.
No, and whatever God's plan is what it is. We're willing to accept whatever He wants. But boy, that was just daylight and dark. I'm here to tell you, more surprised and shocked than I've ever been for that. But
that's awesome.
But we get a little rejoice out of that, a little hallelujah.
Yeah.
We had traffic kind of backed up yesterday. This doesn't happen often when a traffic stop happens and they're searching cars. Normally it's way off of the roadway. But yesterday afternoon on Highway 39, it wasn't quite that, and they had to block a lane of travel as, well, the police went through a car. I was headed to the funeral home, so I couldn't hang around to get it all out. But the main thing that we put this up was as you top that hill after you come from Walmart, that right lane was blocked, and we wanted to make sure everybody was aware of that to where you would get over in the left lane. But there was more to the story there than we know at that point in time. But I just did not have time to hang around because I had to be somewhere. As accidents continued, this was over the weekend as rain happens. The Highway 39 in North Hills, you can almost guarantee there's going to be at least 2 a week there.
There, and then the one up there by the Walmart.
33rd Street. Harry Mayer, he's always stopping traffic up there.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's wanting to sell clothes. That's a heck of a way to get attention, Harry.
But we had that Dodge pick-em-up truck messed up pretty bad. As a matter of fact, it was several cars involved with this, Odie. Let me keep going here. Here's one here. What does that look like to you?
Glass, but a bunch of plastic.
Yeah, you know what it is? I thought it was too. I walked by and I come back and I got to staring at it, and I spoke to that was ice out of the cooler right there. I'd have never guessed it in a million years.
Wow, no,
But when the truck got hit, it threw the ice on that car and then threw it over in the corner here.
Oh, wow.
So
ain't that something?
This Charger, I think I got a picture of the Charger. Yeah, the Charger really got it.
Yeah, there was cars everywhere.
But always keep in mind with these intersections and what happens most of the time. My microphone got stuck. And most of the time with these, when that light turns green, don't automatically take off.
Too many people still run red lights.
Yeah. or they're in the middle of it, however you want to, what do you call it? Past the point of
no return?
Yes. I'm not going out on a limb at all today because I hadn't been good at this. I think I need some more sleep today.
You want some more coffee?
I think I need just a little bit there. But always keep that in mind. And with the holidays, we're going to have so much more travel through the area and people leaving town, passing through, getting gas. And then right by Massey Supermart Auto, there on the 39 bypass, if you stop at either one of those, you got Johnson Dodge, and you're trying to take that left-hand turn, sometimes it's better just to take a right hand, go up to the red light, turn around, come back.
That's right. Find another easy way to do it. And as a reminder, with all the people coming in and out, traveling through our lovely town, hunters, your corn bags. Make sure that you've got them secured in the back of your truck so we don't have empty corn bags littering the place. And all these visitors who might come back and stop and see our wonderful town will only remember us for the empty corn bags.
Either that or they're going to remember us for this. Those boys that have those dark gray cars with little blue lights. Yeah. MHP is going to be stepping up with visibility throughout the holiday weekend.
Do you think you're going to talk yourself out of a ticket? No, sirree, Bob. They could be at home with a turkey in their mouth, but nope, they're out working. And at 55, 1/2 mile an hour, be on your caution as we do some traveling this season.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Odie. And I think I'm right on this as I go out on a limb, isn't it often that we have a loss of life somewhere in the area on Thanksgiving weekend? Isn't this the weekend that we generally something bad happens?
It'll start this weekend, and we'll have the little break for a couple weeks, and then here we go with Christmas and New Year's. Unfortunately, we're going to see some loss of life. That's what history tells us. Let's break that spell.
But I want to say locally on I-20 each year we've had something happen from the Lauderdale County line to the state line.
Yep.
In that area, we've had something horrible happen. We really don't want that to be a statistic again this year.
A lot of people trying to get back home on Black Friday. You got a lot of people going shopping on Black Friday. A lot of cars out and about, and that's just something that we need to pay particular attention to. Be on our P's and Q's, and make sure that everybody goes home safe.
Well, we'll have a crowd tomorrow for Thanksgiving. We'll bring it in with the bank. And then on Friday, if I'm not mistaken, he agreed to it. We're going to find out about New York City from Michael Ted. Michael Ted had agreed. I got to remind him that he agreed to it to come in to talk about
We're
that.
going to see if he can make it up the stairs, since that fella run him over in a taxi.
So if you see Michael Ted today, tell him he's on tap.
That's right.
But that should be pretty funny to... it'd be like me loose in New York. It's a whole different world, y'all.
Yeah. He said he enjoyed it. He's glad he went. He's glad he participated. But boy, is it different.
And it's always good to get back home. Always good.
Yeah.
Have we got any birthdays stirring this morning, Odie?
Well, let's see what we got. We got Angela Connell Lewis has got a birthday. Carol Gerard's got a birthday. Heather Benson, Megan Norris, and Cliff Sperandio turns 46 today.
Boy, am I glad you said that name. I apologize. I might would have not said your name right. I don't. There's just certain things that I can't say. Hey, out in the San Diego Zoo, they've lost the turtle, Odie.
Oh, no.
141 years old. He's passed away.
Wow.
I forget how many presidents they say that he's been through, but it's been quite a few of them there. I'd have to do some arithmetic to come up with that number there. Zoos are not my favorite place to go. Kids love them.
I like zoos.
They have a smell.
Well, yeah. But your bathroom was outside.
I just don't care for that. It's hot. You have to smell all that.
Yeah.
You lose your hubcaps in Atlanta when you go to that one. We're not sure what happens to you in Jackson when you attempt to go to that one.
I don't even know if they still got a zoo.
They got something over there.
Yeah.
I had some people sending me some pictures of it. Didn't look so good from there. But that's kind of how it is there. As we get ready to leave out, we always leave you with a good message there. And Odie has always been so good at coming up with a Bible verse for us.
I love this app that says, hey, I'm going to tell you what to say. So today we're going to go to Psalm 68:19. Praise be to the Lord to God our Savior, who daily bears our burdens. And that's one thing he's told us is do not carry them. Do not let that fester inside of us. When we have a burden, give it to God. Set it at the feet of Jesus, and he said, I'll take your burden, and you continue on. Well, we can only do that if we've got our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ in our heart, and we follow him every day. Once we set it down, don't pick it back up. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll be here in the morning. Hope you have a wonderful morning. If your family's coming in, hope they have a wonderful day with y'all. It's what a wonderful time of year to give thanks.
And what is proper way if somebody does their dressing and it's horrible? How do you sneak it to the garbage can without anybody noticing? What's the way to do it? Napkin on top?
Napkin on top, and just do it. We don't do stuffing. We do cornbread dressing.
That was called stovetop stuffing, correct?
Well, that come out of the box.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a little square. I think they make them out of what, croutons or something?
I'm not real sure. It don't look good.
Cornbread dressing is the only way to go. Y'all have a wonderful day. We love you. We'll
Jessica
see you in the morning.
Trick is the way to do that. Be polite. Don't hurt a cook's feelings. They went to many hours.
If you got a dog, you know.
Man, don't do that. Don't do that on Rover.
If it's real bad, he won't eat.
That's what I'm talking
about. The bird would be like, I ain't eating that neither.
Thank y'all so much for inviting us into your homes.